Greetings, people, 'tis I, 480 volts, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. Alright, now, we have I've hiked all the way back to this save point because it's kind of close to where I want to be. Let me, as you can see, I've switched my party around. We're gonna do something very, very special. Now, we've got Vanille, Snow, and Hope. Let's take a look at our paradigms real quick. I've got Saboteur, Sentinel, Medic, and a duplication of that. And let's see, I've got Medic, Sentinel, Medic. Got Ravager, Sentinel, Medic. Ravager, Sentinel, Ravager. Ravager, Commando, Ravager. Let's look at our equipment. Sorcerer's Mark, Sprint Shoes. For Hope, Blessed Talisman, Sorcerer's Mark, Sprint Shoes. For Snow here, we have Black Belt, Warrior's Wristband, and one of those clay rings that I picked up. Well, I'm actually gonna, I don't want him to just have a clay ring. I'm gonna do something with that clay ring. So first, let's go to upgrade. Let's see. Let me make sure everything is where it needs to be. This clay ring, the one with the check mark, he's wearing it. So let's level that. Actually, no, I need to buy some. I need to buy some components. Let's buy some. I think all I need is sturdy bones. I think I have the catalyst I want to make this work. Let's buy 72 sturdy bones. Upgrade. This clay ring here. Categorize. Let's do 36 at a time. Stack it up to 200%. Now, you don't need much to get this thing all the way up. I think you need, like, I meant to pull it up on my screen, but I think, I think you need, like, 3,000 to max it out. And this right here, this Mobius coil, that'll be enough. Alright, so the clay ring is now maxed up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some of this Cobaltite. Well, when you apply the Cobaltite, it becomes a Siltskin ring, which is greater resistance to Earth, okay? Now, let's, level that all the way up. The rest of my sturdy bones. And this just needs like 1,000, I think. So let's see, what can I use? I don't need that much. That's probably enough, just an electrode. Oh no, that's still not enough? Oh, oops. Okay, well, I don't need much. That'll do. There it goes. Alright, so I got this Siltskin ring maxed out. So, Snow is now wearing a maxed out Siltskin ring, giving him pretty good resistance to Earth. That's gonna come in handy for what we're about to do. Now, I need to find the right place. It's over yonder. Yeah, I think it's over this way. And I'm gonna try, yeah, I want to get over there. I'm gonna try to avoid enemies. I don't feel like getting into fights right now. So I'm just gonna sneak by you guys. Go in here, and I'll try to avoid that guy as well. Just passing through. Ugh. No, I am not equipped to fight these battles. Oh, why do the entrances have to be so guarded? Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Ugh. I don't want to fight these guys. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Fine. Tell you what, I'll pop a Deceptisol. I'm not going to keep this save file. I just want to get us to the point. Oh! There we go. I just wanted to get us up here. I'm gonna ditch this save file anyway. I'm not wasting the Deceptisol. I just wanted to get us up here. We've been here before, and this Seath Stone was inactive. Well, after we fought Bartandalus, it is now active. Let's examine it. Mission 55. Can't we all just get along? The mark is a Neochu. The rank is a Class A. And it's somewhere in the Archeal Steppe. A new variety of Ochu, dubbed the Neochu, has sprung up in Agra's pasture. The pest has been driving the garden variety Ochu out of its limited habitat and straight into the jaws of extinction. Needless to say, my focus appears to be elimination of the Neochu before it can succeed. Why do the fal'Cie seek to solve every problem by having it killed? Can't they just craft a world where we can all just get along? Do you want to take on this mission? Sure, why not? How hard could it possibly be? Well, yeah, so just to let you know, this mission is hard. Super hard. The reason it's so hard is because, oh, looks like the Deceptisol wore off, that's fine. The reason it's hard is because, well, it's an advanced mission. So far, we've gotten up to 28, and now we're skipping all the way to 55. I imagine if I did all the other missions, you know, in numerical order by the time we got up here, we'd be naturally strong enough to deal with this guy. As it is right now, the fight is extremely luck-based. It's over in the Archeal Steppe, so I'm gonna head that way soon, but I do want to make something, I want to point something out. Over on Vanille's Crystarium, you know, we got a Crystarium expansion in the last video. The first thing I did is I had her start growing out her Saboteur branch, because there's an ability I'm trying to reach here, Death. It is critically important that we reach Death. Now, I'm almost there. I don't quite have enough. Just need a few more enemies. Like I said, we're going to head over to the Archeal Steppe. On my way over there, we will have beaten enough enemies to where we can, you know, get the CP needed to get Death. We'll have Death by the time we reach the Archeal Steppe, is what I'm saying. Oh, just on a side note, it's not important to this battle. I wanted Hope to prioritize Synergist because he learned... Haste. That's nice. It has nothing to do with what we're about to do. It has nothing to do with this mission. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut over to the Archeal Steppe where the Neochu is. Now, I have already fought it, and I have already defeated it. And like I said, I'm ditching this save file. I'm going to show my battle from an earlier save file, from a different save file where I did, in fact, beat the Neochu. And it's going to be post-commentary after the fact because it was a long, grueling battle that took many attempts to get it right. And those of you who have attempted this, you probably already know the method. So let's just cut to the Archeal Steppe. Okay, here we are in the Archeal Steppe. Now, our mark is all the way over there, okay? So it's gonna... I'm just gonna go ahead and mount a chocobo and we'll head that way. And while I do that, I'll go ahead and address the obvious issue. Why are we doing this mission when it's obviously... Yeah, I'm just gonna speed through it. When it's obviously so advanced. Those of you who have never attempted this mission before, whether now or later, may not realize, you know, why am I going out of my way to go ahead and get this mission when it's obviously so much more advanced than I'm ready for? Because the rewards for it are so incredibly worth it that I highly advise getting it now. Now, this does not pertain to the mission what I'm about to do, but there's a little thing I want to show you. I could have done this earlier, but I forgot. There's a treasure chest over here, and it was guarded by these strange little monsters. You can see on the map that little line of red dots. Anyway, there's a platinum bangle. I can sell that for money. If you examine these little monsters now, if you do it now, you won't be able to get the chest. If you do it before you get the chest, you won't be able to get the chest until you've defeated what's over here. And yeah, these guys, because they were guarding the chest. So if you go behind them, you can get the chest. As you get this cutscene, and... Oh, hi! Well, that, my friends, is a very large and very powerful Neochu. But it is not the Neochu I want to take care of. I just wanted to show that cutscene. The Neochu that I want to take care of is over that way. So yeah, we're gonna head over that way. Now I've already learned the death spell. No, we're gonna slay a different giant. So yeah, I already learned the death spell. And I'm going to go ahead and make a save point here because it's like, you know, now that I'm all the way over here.
What do you think these guys look like sheared?
Snow, come on now. He's talking about those little demonic sheep thing. But yeah, I've already got the death spell for Vanille, so I guess. Now I'm gonna show you 2 attempts at taking this guy out. I am going to show you what 99.9% of all of your attempts are gonna look like. And then I'll show you the success take. I am gonna pop a Fortisol and Aegisol, and we're gonna go ahead and do this. Now this is what 99.99% of your attempts are gonna look like. So we're gonna start the battle, and the very first thing I'm gonna do is use a Libra scope on the enemies. We got the Neochu and we've got the Pikachu's. Now the Neochu is susceptible to 1 debuff and 1 debuff only, and that is Imperil. So I'm gonna get that on him. And then I'm gonna start casting Death on him. It's a special move that only Vanille can learn. And it has a random chance of inflicting instant death on enemies that are susceptible to it. The Neochu is susceptible to it. Now, the odds of it working are astronomically low. You're basically betting on a 1 in 100 chance. However, the more debuffs you can get on an enemy, the greater the chance of it working. So with Imperil on him, which is the only debuff I can get, we are now riding on a 2 in 100 chance. Otherwise, there's really no way to take this guy out at our low stats. He has like over 2 million HP, so and he's super powerful. And he'll do this move right here, Screech, which will end you lickety-split. So that's what 99% of your attempts are gonna look like. Now let's show the actual winning take. So we'll pop our shrouds just to give ourselves a bit more of a fighting chance. You know, one of the hardest parts is that when the battle begins, he does that move right there. If he hits Vanille, I'm okay with it, because Hope will keep us healed up. If he hits Snow, I'm okay with it, because Snow's a Sentinel. But if he hits Hope, you pretty much gotta redo the fight, because Hope will most likely die, and then I don't have a healer. And sometimes he has been known to kill Vanille, like, literally first thing. Now, I will say, in all the attempts that I did this, I never failed to get Imperil on him, so that's easy enough to get on him. But I'm also, the reason I duplicated the first Paradigm is because I was trying to do Paradigm Refresh and it worked. Okay, so we got him, it worked. Now, once you've killed him, switch to a Paradigm where Vanille's a medic, so she can heal herself. Go summon her Eidolon, which is Hecaton Chair.
Come on, Hecaton! Let's go, Hecaton!
All right, that sounded so anime. So I'm gonna have her cure herself. Now, you want to let the Gestalt meter run as low as you can, but these guys will overwhelm you. And what ends up happening is I panicked, and I entered Gestalt mode a bit too early, but oh well, it's fine. Just make sure you don't die, because in one of my failed attempts, I killed the Neochu, that's so rare, and then I died. Did she really have to pose before hopping on him? And then, like, I died while I was doing this. And your Eidolon will actually resurrect you. But by that point, I couldn't finish the fight because I couldn't resummon him. And there were just too many of these little dudes. But what I'm doing is I'm just using Force Blasters, which is the circle button. So I'm just, like, moving to each target and just targeting him and just, you know, pressing the circle button. Until Gestalt mode runs out. And we'll be forced to use Gaian Salvo, which is the big bad move. But we're doing I'm just trying to do as much damage to every enemy as I can. Because these guys, they don't look like much, but they're difficult. Alright, here's the big move. Alright, well there's 4 of them left. If you're lucky, you can kill them all, but that's rare. Okay, 4 of them left. That's more manageable. So, yeah. We'll just take them out one by one. And, when there's a bunch of them like this, you definitely want to keep Snow and Sentinel and have a healer on standby. At this point I was panicking because I was trying to figure out what I should do. Because it took me many attempts to get it to where death worked on the Neochu. Like I said, the odds of that happening successfully are astronomically slow. But here's the thing. If you fail, you just retry the battle again. You don't waste your Libra scopes, you don't waste your shrouds or whatever. So you're not really losing anything except time, you know? It's just you keep doing it over and over and over again. Like I said, it's a 1 in 100 chance. There's only so many variables to affect the RNGs. You will land on the right one at some point and you will kill the guy. And then the battle is, this part where we're just trying to weed out these guys while staying alive. Like I said, having a Sentinel really helps. But yeah, just do as much damage as you can. Heal as needed. When there's only one left, I would suggest switching to a Relentless Assault paradigm. Well, let's get a little bit of healing in real quick. Alright, let's go to Relentless Assault. And Snow should be able to take that guy out lickety-split.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is indeed what I am talking about. Okay. And yeah, look at your target time. Almost 30 minutes. You're not getting a 5-star on that mission anytime soon. We got some stuff that I don't care about. Mission complete. And most importantly, we got the growth egg. That is the abusive thing that makes all of this worth it. What does the growth egg do? Well, I'll show you here in a second. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead over here just for the heck of it. This chest here contains 6 gloom stalks. The growth egg, this is pretty much the earliest you can get the growth egg. You're really not meant to get it this early, but getting it this early is definitely recommended. I don't care how many times you have to fail at killing the Neochu. Keep doing this until you get the growth egg. What the growth egg does, CP times 2. So now every battle that I face will double the CP. And here's how it works. It doesn't double the CP for the person who's wearing it. It doubles it for the entire party, so long as somebody is wearing it. Now, it has to be somebody in your active party. Doesn't have to necessarily be your leader, but they do have to be in your active party. But all 6 characters, whether you're using them or not, will receive double CP. So for pretty much the remainder of the game, I'm going to have somebody wearing that, because now that is going to significantly cut down on the need for grinding. Yes, that was very much worth all of the trouble I went to get it. So I highly recommend it. And the rest of the missions, I'm not gonna go out of my way to do advanced missions like that. This was an exception. The rest of them, like, I think we did 28. So like the next one will probably be 29, and then we'll just keep going up the numerical order. But for now, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. My name's 480 Volts. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Peaces.